Cells, submitted to Mr. Sarsalao by Noel. That's me. Today we'll be talking about cells, so if you know you will be bored, leave now. First of all, what is a cell? This is the description, please just read it. Now, cell theory. All living things are composed of cells. Cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living things. Cells are produced from other living cells. All living things divide into two major groups depending on how their cells are set up. These two groups are eukaryotes and the prokaryotes. So how do they differ? This is the definition of prokaryotes. Please read. This is my third attempt to try this, to record my voice in this part. So as you can see, the nucleus everywhere there in the middle is scattered. This is the flagellum, and the tiny red circle over there, that hairy thing, is the lipi. On the other hand, this is the eukaryotes. The definition, please go ahead and read. So this is the animal cell, as you can see. Now let's bring you to the structure of the cell. If you wish to see the cell structure without using an electron microscope, then why don't you watch more of my video? Hehe. This is the plant animal cell again, right? So we'll be going to the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Okay, please read. Now we're going in the nucleus. Wait for it. Wait for it. There. Chromosomes. Now we're going to the nuclear membrane. Surrounds nucleus, composed of two layers. Okay, you can read the rest. Now we'll be going to the centrioles. Please read the definition. Next, we'll go to the cytoskeleton. This keeps the cell intact. Now we'll be going to the endoplasmic reticulum. And what happened? This is the endoplasmic reticulum. Here, see? Now, let's go to the Golgi complex. Golgi complex, this protein packaging plant, a membrane structure found near nucleus, composed of nuclear layers formed by, I didn't see it. This is the lysosomes. Please read. Now, let's go to the mitochondria. This is the mitochondria. It gives energy to stores energy for the cell. Now we'll be going to the ribosomes. These are ribosomes. Ribosomes. Each cell contains thousands. That's a lot of ribosomes in one cell. Now we'll be going to the vacuoles. Vacuoles. Membrane-bound sacs for storage. Contains water solution. These are storage in the cell. Now we're back to the main, and let's go to the plasma membrane. Outer membrane of the cell that controls cellular traffic. Contains proteins. That's cool. Now what about the plant cells? This is a plant cell. The only difference between the plant cell is they have cell wall. This is the definition of cell wall. They also have chloroplast, which is coming soon. Here, chloroplast. This is the one that gives the color of the plant. This is where photosynthesis happens inside the chlorophyll. And this is central vacuole. Animal cell also has vacuole, but this is bigger. Central vacuole is found in plants. It's the biggest part in plants cell. Okay, see? Now we'll be talking about forming of cells into organisms. Tissue, a group of similar cells that perform common functions. This is tissue. Picture of a tissue. Of tissues. Of cell. Tissue. Organism, collection of tissues that carry out the specific function in the body. This is an organ, the heart. Organ system, a group of organs that work together to form body functions. See, they work together to form things. Now we'll be talking about the cell membrane. Cell membrane is made of the disease of phospholipids. Phospholipids is a I tried to slow that down for a long time, but it still doesn't. Types of proteins. The cell surface makers. Please go ahead and read. This is the glycoprotein. Helps cell wall together. This is the receptor proteins. Please read. This is the enzymes. Definition of enzymes. And this is the definition of transport proteins. Thank you. This is a picture that explains those things that I was discussing before. Now let's go to photosynthesis. There are two kinds of photosynthesis, light reaction and dark reaction. But first, let's go to the key terms. Thylakoids. Please go ahead and read. And pigments too. Chlorophyll, a green pigment in the chloroplast that absorbs light energy to start photosynthesis.